Ladies and gentlemen, it is me, Will Phil, number one, Scott Casey Gale, and today, me and Little Chris are going to give you our WWE 2013 Money in the Bank predictions on Wrestling Renegades 1 and my own channel, Will Phil, number one. So let's begin, shall we? Okay, we start the Money in the Bank kickoff pre-show. The Shield, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, defending the Tag Team Championships against the Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso, in the tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. I predict the Shield. How about you, Little Chris? Little Chris predicts the Shield as well. Now let's start off with the pay-per-view. It's AJ Lee defending her WWE Divas Championship against Caitlyn in a singles match. I predict AJ Lee. Little Chris predicts Caitlyn. Okay, it's Curtis Axel defending his Intercontinental Championship against The Miz in a singles match. I predict Curtis Axel. Little Chris predicts The Miz. Then it's Chris Jericho versus Ryback in the singles match. I predict Chris Jericho. How about you, Little Chris? Little Chris predicts Chris Jericho as well. Then it's Wade Barrett versus Cody Rhodes versus Damian Sandow versus Dean Ambrose versus Fandango versus Jack Swagger versus Antonio Cesaro in a Money in the Bank ladders match for a World Heavyweight Championship contract. I predict none other than Dean Ambrose. I think Dean Ambrose is going to win this one. How about you, Little Chris? Little Chris predicts Cody Rhodes. Then it's Alberto Del Rio defending his WWE World Heavyweight title against Dolph Ziggler in a singles match. I predict Dolph Ziggler. Little Chris predicts Alberto Del Rio. Then it's CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton versus Sheamus versus Christian versus Rob Van Dam in a Money in the Bank ladder match for a WWE Championship contract. I predict Daniel Bryan. Little Chris predicts RVD. But I really hope Daniel Bryan wins this one. Then it's the main event. John Cena defending his WWE Championship against Mark Henry. I predict John Cena, even though that I want Mark Henry to win, because I don't like John Cena. I predict John Cena. How about you, Little Chris? Little Chris predicts Mark Henry. Right, Little Chris? So there you go. So let's give our predictions again. The Shield versus the Usos in a tag team championship, in a tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. We both predict the Shield. AJ Lee versus Caitlyn in a singles match for the WWE Divas Championship. I predict AJ Lee. Little Chris predicts Caitlyn. Curtis Axel versus The Miz in a singles match for the Intercontinental Championship. I predict Curtis Axel. Little Chris predicts The Miz. Chris Jericho versus Ryback. We both predict Chris Jericho. Wade Barrett versus Cody Rhodes versus Damian Sandow versus Dean Ambrose versus Fandango versus Jack Swagger versus Antonio Cesaro in a Money in the Bank ladder match for a World Heavyweight Championship contract. I predict Dean Ambrose. Little Chris predicts Cody Rhodes. Alberto Del Rio versus Dolph Ziggler in a singles match for the World Heavyweight Championship. I predict Dolph Ziggler. Little Chris predicts Alberto Del Rio. Then it's CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton versus Sheamus versus Christian versus Rob Van Dam. I predict Daniel Bryan. Little Chris predicts RVD. Then it's John Cena versus Mark Henry in a singles match for the WWE Championship. I predict John Cena even though I don't want him to win. Little Chris predicts Mark Henry. There you go. So comment down below and give me your predictions. Subscribe to Wrestling Renegades 1. Subscribe to my channel, Will Phil, number 1. Subscribe to Chase Oliver 68. Subscribe to Godzilla Hawk. Subscribe to Michael Miner. Subscribe to Killbox Wrestling Show 56. Be sure to check out his movie, The Retalk, coming out Halloween 2013. Subscribe to Aaron Griggs. Subscribe to Bears All the Way 12. Subscribe to Mr. Out. Subscribe to Off the Rope Show. Definitely subscribe to the Tree Roll Show. Subscribe to Joe the Show is Back. Subscribe to WWE Attitude Era Rules 1. Subscribe to Bubba Dunn Funkin. Subscribe to Sid Peep Helms. And subscribe to Batman from the Hood. You stay classy, YouTube viewers. Live long and prosper and peace out. And Chase, little Chris says hi and he's having a grand old time.